Paige worked as the designer for this house that I currently live in Newport Beach. Part of the reason I wanted to work with her is I already had a pretty good idea of her design aesthetic. Paige and I grew up near each other in Laguna, and I think she really, more than anyone I know who acts as a professional designer, she understood the real aesthetic of a beach house. And so I think I felt very comfortable that she was going to automatically understand what I wanted for a home that I was going to live in. The other great part about working with Paige is a lot of designers I've worked with in the past, they are looking to make a home the way that they want it to look, which might not always be the way that I want it to look or align with kind of what my needs are. And Paige really helped me manifest and design the home that I actually want to live in, like that I want to be in every day, that every single room in my house feels like it's an extension of me and my family, and not just a space that we have that's pretty that we're sort of living in, but it's a space that we want to live in because it's a reflection of what our life is. Paige made it so easy to work with her in the design of our house. I think first of all, she got involved from the very beginning. She worked with our architect, she worked with our general contractor to make sure that the design was going to be integrated seamlessly into every part of the remodel of the house from the very beginning. I'm also really busy, and I'm not somebody who can give a huge amount of time and attention to every single detail. So Paige did a great job of making sure that when we needed appointments at design centers, when we needed to, meet with flooring people or tile people, those kinds of things, that everything really fit in, worked around my schedule, so it wasn't stressful, so it wasn't something that was going to be, hard for me to accommodate with the rest of my life. Also for me, I'm not someone who likes to have 500 choices of something, so Paige was always really great at okay, you only need to look at these 3 things, you only need to make this much of a decision. That also, for me, I know that's not what everybody wants, but for me, that really made it so much easier and less stressful to work with her as a designer. So one of the services that Paige also offered as part of her design package for the house was custom furniture for the places that we needed it. That was great for a couple of reasons. One is this house is small. It's under 2,000 square feet, which means a lot of furniture isn't tailored to sort of fit the spaces that we had in this house. The other part is honestly, we were doing the whole remodel of this house at the height of the pandemic, and there were so many things that weren't available. You couldn't get certain kinds of furniture, and other things weren't available. So our bed, for example, we found it, we ordered it, we loved it, and it was gonna be maybe another year to get it delivered, which was gonna be too late for moving into the house and having a bed to sleep on. So Paige, through the furniture designer she worked with, actually had one made that turned out to be even better than the one that we'd found that was already made. Also our couch in the living room. Finding something that was the right scale for the space was turning out to be really difficult. And she had a great, elegant piece design that fits just perfectly in that space. What else do we have made? We have, the deck chairs. We have these just adorable deck chairs, that just fit the design and the style of the house just really well. So that was a value add. And the other thing I'll say is that a lot of times custom designed pieces of furniture, I think people shy away from them. I know I have in the past, because you think, oh my gosh, that's gonna be so expensive. It's gonna be so much more than finding something stock. Not at all. Honestly, actually, the pieces that Paige had custom designed for us turned out to be less expensive than the pieces that we had found on showrooms. So I would invite you to go check out Paige, check out her website or her Instagram, see what she's got to offer. But honestly, I can't give her anything more than my highest recommendation as designer.